Hi, my name is Kelly Henry. I'm a registered nurse and a certified diabetes educator, and I work for the Center for Excellence in Diabetes Education here in Northampton, Mass. Today we're going to be talking about how do you live with diabetes. Personally, I feel this is a question that can't be answered by a practitioner or an educator. I think this is a question that involves a patient, and mainly because I believe that how we live with whatever disease we have is really a patient choice, because you're the one that defines what makes your life quality, what makes your life worth living. So I think first we have to find out where you're at and what you need to make your life quality. And this is, I think, requires you sitting down with someone and having a discussion about what's important. With my own patients, I like to sit down and really find out who they are, what's going on in their life, what makes them motivated to take care of themselves. The 7 healthy lifestyles are things that we use, but again, we really need to figure out what it is that's important to you, what it is you're going through in your life, and what motivates you. I think we need to figure out how to fit diabetes into your life and not make your life all about diabetes. When we make your life all about diabetes, most of the time we don't have good end. We need to really figure out what motivates you. So what is it in meal planning that you can do? And what I like to do is sit with my patients and find out, all right, what kind of goals can you do? I'd like you to exercise for half an hour 3 times a week. But if you tell me I can only exercise for 10 minutes 3 times a week, then that's what we're going to start with, because I want you to make your goals. I want you to be successful in what you decide you're going to do. It's the only way you're going to be motivated to take on more. So if you say to me, I can do 5 minutes every day, that's good, and that's what we're going to start with. And we'll write those goals down, and then we'll revisit that in another month when you come back to see me. I feel that's probably a really strong role for diabetes educators, whether we're registered dietitians or we're registered nurses. We really need to sit down with you, and we do, and that's really our role, is to sit down with you and try to figure out what it is that you can do in the plan, or make a plan with you that fits into your life. I think it's important that you meet with a diabetes educator on a yearly basis, not only to help you define the plan, but also to help you stay on track. One of the hardest things with diabetes is staying on track. And so I think that it helps to have cheerleaders. If you're meeting with your primary care practitioner every 6 months, and then your educator every 6 months, or at least once a year, then you're seeing someone 2, 3, maybe 4 times a year. That helps you stay on track. And most patients will say that the hardest part of it is staying on track, and it helps to have someone that they have to answer to. But again, we want to make sure that you define the goals, because if you don't define the goals, most of the time you're not going to come back, and if you do, you're not going to be really motivated to take on any more goals. So let me recap that. I think that first we need to sit down with the patient and really define what are the goals that they feel they can do, and then help them find ways to meet those goals.